Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to report about Module 2, the business vision and mission. The group is composed of Gascon, Gregorio, Gindan, Gopiteo, Dindong, and Montesilio. So for the expected learning outcomes, after studying this chapter, we should able to determine the nature and role of vision statements in strategic management. Number two, it's describe the nature and role of mission statement in strategic management. Number three is to know how to develop a vision and mission statements. Number four, the benefit of a clear vision and mission statements to strategic management services. Number five is to describe the characteristics of a good mission statement. Number six is to identify the components of mission statements. And lastly is to evaluate the mission statements of different organizations and write effective vision and mission statements. Nature and role of vision statements, it will be reported by Gindan.
So again, good day everyone. I am Ms. Gindan and I will be momentarily taking on this presentation to talk about the vision statement. So a vision statement is described as something that a company desires to achieve in the long run, generally in a time frame of 5 to 10 years, or sometimes even longer than that. It also depicts a vision of what the company will look like in the future and sets a defined direction for the planning and execution of corporate level strategies. Now, before we move on, as we take a look at the definition of a vision statement, we could see here that a lot of emphasis is put upon the future concern of the business, meaning the managers and the executives of the company foresees a business rather that is thriving in the future and is of course successful. Now in the last part of this definition, it says that a vision statement sets a defined direction for the planning and execution of corporate level strategies, meaning basically a vision statement is a sort of light at the end of the tunnel, if you will, and it serves as a guide in the many plans and strategies that the company could have for the future of the business. Next, please. So, furthermore, managers and executives of any organization should agree on a basic foresight that the firm aims to achieve in the long run. So, of course, in order to set a ultimate goal for the company, it should be agreed upon by its leaders. And next to that, a clear vision provides a foundation, a strong foundation rather, for a mission statement, which will be discussed in the later parts of this presentation. Next, please. And lastly, a vision statement should be concise, meaning it is short, but it has a lot of meaning to it, and the impact and the goal is clear. Managers should have put input into its development, meaning they're hands-on in the making of their vision statement. And lastly, and most importantly, it should reveal the type of business that the firm engages. Next, please. So what we have here are three examples of vision statements from three well-known companies that we know and love. So first, Facebook, it says connect with friends and the world around you on the application. So that is the ultimate goal of the Facebook company. Next, Google aims to provide access to the world's information in just one click. So that is their goal. And Jollibee ultimately aims to become the dominant number one in branded eat out in the Philippines. So next to developing our vision statements, we next have the mission statement, which will be discussed by Ms. Gopiteo.
So, good morning, everyone. I am Aljanica Gupiteo, and I will be reporting about the mission statement. So, the mission statement defines what line of business a company is in and why it exists or what purpose it serves. Every company should have a precise statement of purpose that gets people excited about what the company does and motivates them to become part of the organization. A mission statement should also define the company's corporate strategy and is generally a couple of sentences in length. So, in short, the mission statement provides information about what the organization does, how they do their operations, and who do they do it for. Next, please. So according to Peter Drucker, who is the father of modern management, the question, what is our business, equates to the question, what is our mission? So if we can clearly answer the question, what is our business about, we can actually clearly answer or define what is our mission. So an organization's reason of being, so the mission statement clearly defines why the company was established or why the organization was established and what is its purpose. So next. So the mission statement effectively establishes objectives and formulates strategies. So once that we establish objectives, we can actually formulate strategies to achieve or attain the objectives that we established. So the mission statement also reveals who a firm wants to be and whom it wants to serve. So it is also called a creed statement. Next. So here are some examples of mission statements. So for Facebook, it is to give people the power to build community and bring the world closer together. For Google, it is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. And for Jollibee, it is to serve great tasting food, bringing the joy of eating to everyone. So for the next reporter, it would be Ms. Gregorio who will discuss the process of developing a vision and mission statement.
So good morning, everyone. So to continue, what is the process of developing vision and mission statement? So as developing vision and mission statement, it is the first step in creating your action plan. It is especially important that these first steps are well grounded in your community beliefs and values. Awareness of the important issues in your committee is critical in the development of a strong, effective, and enduring action group. So therefore, one of the first steps that you should take in developing your vision and mission in your organization is to define the issues that matter the most to the people in your community. So a wide used approach includes select several articles about these statements and ask all managers to read this as background information. Ask managers themselves to prepare a vision and mission statements for the organization. A facilitator or committee of top managers should then merge these statements into a single document and distribute the draft statement to all managers. A request for modifications, additions, and deletions is needed next along with the meeting to revise the document. So the next slide will be discussed by Raymar Monticelio.
So the importance of vision and mission statements. So first, it makes sure all employee, manager understand the firm purpose or reason for being. It is important for the employees to understand where to focus their effort and to determine whether their daily work are in line with the organization aims and desires. So second, it provides a basis for prioritization of key internal and external factors utilized to formulate feasible strategy. Third, it provides a basis for allocation of resources. So the establishment of vision and mission statement helps organization to allocate their resources easily. So the best example is Google. So Google knows that their people are the one that makes them great. So Google company puts emphasis on employees' perks and employees' facility, and also they treasure their employee the most. So last, it provides a basis for organizing work, department, activities, and segments around the common purpose. So the vision and mission statement helps in translating the objective into a specific work structure. So the next reporter will be Ms. Ruby Ann Lindong.
So to continue the report, I will be discussing the characteristics of a mission statement. So first, a good mission statement allows for the generation and consideration of a range of feasible alternatives and the strategies without unduly stifling management creativity. So excess in specificity would limit the potential of creative growth for the organization, and the overly general statement that does not exclude any strategies alternatives could be dysfunctional. Next, needs to be brought to reconcile differences effectively among and appeal to an organization's diverse stakeholders. So the stakeholders should be included because stakeholders affect and are affected by an organization's strategies, yet the claims and the concerns of the diverse constituencies vary and often conflict. So like, for example, we have the general public is especially interested in social responsibility while the stakeholders are more interested in profitability. Next, please. So the characteristics of a mission statement. First, broad in scope, fewer than 150 words in length, inspiring, identifies the utility of a firm's products, reveals that the firm is socially responsible, reveals that the firm is environmentally responsible, include the 9 components, reconciliatory and enduring. Next, please. So for the characteristics of a good mission statement, customer orientation is also included. So according to Vern McGuinness, a mission statement should define what the organization is and what the organization aspires to be limited enough to exclude some ventures and broad enough to allow for creative growth, distinguish a given organization for all others, and an effective mission statement describes the organization's purpose, customers, products or services, markets, philosophy, and basic technology. Next, please. So a mission statement should also serve as a framework for evaluating both current and prospective activities, be stated in terms sufficiently clear to be widely understood throughout the organization, reflects the anticipation of customers. So rather than developing a product and then trying to find a market, the operating philosophy of organizations should be to identify customers' needs and then provide a product or service to fulfill those needs. Next, please. So good mission statements identifies the utility of a firm's products to its customers. Because the major reason for developing a business mission statement is to attract customers who give meaning to an organization. So we have here the utility statements relevant in developing a mission statement. Do not offer me things. So we have here, do not offer me clothes, offer me attractive looks, do not offer me shoes, offer me comfort for my feet and the pleasure of walking. And we have here some examples you can read it. Next, please. So to continue, do not offer me tools, offer me the benefits and the pleasure that come from making beautiful things. Don't offer me furniture, offer me comfort and the quietness of a cozy place. Do not offer me things, offer me ideas, emotions, ambience, feelings, and benefits. So here, please do not offer me things. And the next reporter will be Micaela Gascon.
My name is Micaela Gascon, and I'll be reporting about mission statement components. And a good mission statement should accurately explain why your organization exists and what it hopes to achieve in the future. So these are the list of mission statement components. Number 1 is customers. It answers the questions, who are the firm's customers? The company's mission provides solutions to their target customers. For product or services, what are the firm's major product or services? It answers the question, product or services to serve rather than solutions to provide for customers. Number 3 is about market. Geographically, where does the firm compete? It answers the location of the organization. Number 4 is technology. Technology. Is the firm technologically current? So the best example for this is in making a cake. Does the business still use steam for making a cake, or they use an oven for baking a cake? So number 5, survival, growth, and profitability. Is the firm committed to growth and financial soundness? The organization concern is for survival, the commitment to an economic objective. Number 6 is philosophy. What are the basic beliefs, values, aspiration, and ethical priorities of the firm? Number 7 is self-concept. Distinctive competence is also the other term for self-concept. What is the firm's major competitive advantage? Number 8, public image. Is the firm responsive to social, community, and environmental concern? And number 9 is employees. Are employees a valuable asset of the firm? So the concern for employees by paying them adequate compensation according to their abilities, skills, and contribution towards organizational operations. So these are the sample proposed mission statements of an A1, which answers the 9 components that is given previously. Avon's mission is, our mission is to provide women quality fragrances, cosmetics, and jewelry at reasonable prices, backed by outstanding customer service provided by our thousands of door-to-door sales representatives operating globally. We use the latest technology to profitably develop and market products desired by women all over the world. Avon representatives put integrity first in setting a good example in every community they operate as they sell beauty. So, the implication of this is establishing and nurturing an effective vision and mission is a vital first step in gaining and maintaining competitive advantage. They are not just words, they provide a basis for strategy and action. Well-designed vision and mission statements are essential for formulating, implementing, and evaluating strategies. So note that every mission must be communicated to organization stakeholders to have any positive impact. It must be constantly revised and adjusted to meet the changing or any changing situations in the future. So we are reporting about the business mission and vision. And thank you for listening. That's all.